Hey guys, it's Ghost, and today we are going to be talking about my fall TBR. I have a problem and I buy a lot of books. I mean, a lot of books. So, I have obviously bookshelves behind me full of books, but I tried to narrow down that I feel like I could finish in fall. Fall's like 3 months, right? So I'm thinking maybe like 2 books per month or something like that. I'm not like a really fast reader, but I enjoy like reading some fucked up stories. So this is my TBR, and we're gonna go over what they're about and why I picked them up, all that good stuff. So my first one I already started reading. It's The Lamb by Lucy Rose. It is basically told from this girl's perspective. And she lives with her mom in the woods. Their dad left them. You don't necessarily know why yet, because I'm like halfway through it. And while they're out here living in the woods in this little rundown house, they basically like eat people that happen to like straggle by or have their cars broke down nearby, things like that. So anybody who happens to stumble upon them, they invite them in their house, and then they kill them and eat them. And then this little girl, it's all from her perspective and her going to school and like how that affects her, because you know it's a small town, so eventually it's gonna start catching up to them. And that is where I'm at in the book. I am a good 170 pages in. I love it. I like the way it's written. There's some mommy trauma in it, so I guess if that bothers you, be careful. Also, I think it's really cute. The mom ended up falling in love with this lady that they ended up picking up. So that's a thing. But yeah, I am really loving it so far. My next one is Devil in Silver. And before I get into this, I was really upset because I bought this like a while ago. And then I had went to the store recently and I saw there's like an alternate cover for this. And I was really upset because the other cover looks way cooler. It's like a dude in a straight jacket and it just looks really cool. Compared to this, it's not horrible per se, but it's kind of just gross. But it's not the gross that I like. But anyway, this one is about a guy. He gets admitted into a mental hospital. And the whole time he's there, he's trying to figure out if he's actually crazy or if he's just kind of like wrongfully there. But from what I read so far, which isn't a whole lot, he kind of like was wrongfully put in there so far as what they're like setting the story up. But yeah, apparently there's something else also hunting him, something supernatural possibly, or he might be crazy. And that's pretty much this one. The next one is Big Swiss. I've heard a lot of good things about this one and I just wanted to pick it up. Basically, it is about a sex therapist who ends up falling in love with one of her clients who they named Big Swiss. So we have some like Yuri love and drama in here, like girl on girl, like love and drama and like stories. It like, it does something for me. But yeah, so she falls in love with her after reading like and listening to the notes from her sessions and stuff. There's a lot of drama that goes into it because she's married. So yeah, that's pretty much all I know about it so far. I just like the drama. So yeah, and she's battling with trauma while going through this weird love drama. So it caught my attention. I wanted to grab it. Something that's a little different, that's not necessarily horror themed, because most of the stuff I read is psychological or horror based. So I guess it's still kind of psychological, but you guys get the idea. Big Swiss. All right, so my next one is called Negative Space. This is actually an older one that I was very excited to read. I actually heard about this one on Book Talk. Basically, what got me to get this one is, I guess there's like an uptick in like teen suicides in this town because of this new drug that has come out that I guess the kids are just like getting anywhere and everywhere. And this drug allows them to be able to have all these type of paranormal and like spiritual experiences. I believe they could hear voices of like gods and spirits and stuff. So that got me. I was like something kind of like weird and spooky, and that just like grabbed me in real quick. So yeah, Negative Space. And it's an older it's an older book, so like I thought it was kind of interesting that anytime I tried to buy it, they were like it might take a bit to come in because of it being an older book, and I guess the author only prints out. He has like requests come in for it, because other than that, I guess he just doesn't have like prints out. So whatever, it was worth the wait. I'm like really excited for this one. Yeah, super dark, spooky, drugs, gods. Next one, this is also I got influenced by book talk again. This is Boy Parts. It is basically about a photographer who's down on her luck, barely making ends meet, and she starts taking photographs of like average looking men in like weird poses and whatnot, like artistic self-expression through her photography, but of men. But yeah, so she's taking these weird creepy pictures of like men, right? And she's trying to do it in an artistic way to make ends meet, selling these photos and whatnot. Then eventually an art gallery wants to display her pictures that she took, and yeah, supposedly she goes crazy, and I don't know why I love that in a book. I love when I can feel like the main character is just like losing their shit. I want to lose my shit with you in this book, in any book. I love stuff like that. I want to be like, damn, like just when I'm reading it. I love stuff like that. But yeah, she basically starts losing it apparently for some reason. I guess because of the fact that she's like a struggling photographer, artist, and then she's also apparently failing her relationship that she has with a close friend who happens to be one of her male models that she uses. So yeah, it seems like it's gonna get messy and a little crazy, so I picked it up. All right, so A Certain Hunger is my last one if I happen to have time, because like I said before, I'm not a super fast reader. I feel like a lot of people who are like really into books like read really fast. That's not me. Anyway, it is basically about a food critic, and it's a cannibalism book. It's another book on cannibalism. I like books on cannibalism. I might just do a video on that. I have a bunch, but anyway, she's a food critic. She has a bunch of horrible relationships and I guess eats the men that she falls out of love with. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's another one book talk got me with. But then what I am worried about, and this is why I also put it at the end of my list, is that like I've heard very mixed reviews. I've heard some people where they're like, oh, this is great, it's a nice little trip, like you reading this book. And then some people are like, this book fucking sucks. So I'm like, I'll just keep it at the end of my TBR. So hopefully I don't hate any of these. I don't know, I was thinking about maybe doing reviews on like books I've read. If that's something that you guys are into, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, my next upload, I have stuff like tons of stuff planned, like I had mentioned before. I have some mental health videos that I have planned. I also have like some anime content. Of course, I'm getting back into my streaming. I did move, so like my setup's not the nicest yet. So that's kind of why I've been slacking on my uploads. Sorry. So that's everything. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. If you've read any of these books or know anything about these books, let me know in the comments below. If you feel like they're ass, let me know. I'm still gonna read them to get my own perspective on them. But yeah, let me know what you're reading also too. Thanks for hanging out. Finger, heart.